Yo, what is going on guys? Tip here, coming at you with another Rocket League video. In today's video, we're going to be breaking down twos rotations, so let's go ahead and hop right into it. Okay, before the video starts, I just want to give a shout out to MarkedNL on Reddit for coming up with this picture. It's called "Practice your social distancing in twos and threes, don't be in the same zone." And that's going to be true as we're going to find out. So to start with, if your teammate is in this square right here, you're not going to want to be here, because if you're here, they can just shoot it behind you, right? If they're on the blue team and the ball is here and they shoot it behind you, you're not going to be able to do anything because your teammate's up front and so are you. So in a situation like that, if your teammate is here, you're going to want to be here so that you can cover the entire net. And it's the same on the opposite side. If your teammate's here, you're going to want to be here. Never be in the same square. And the same is true even if they're up here. It's okay to be in this square, but you want to be facing this way. That way, if the blue team is here and takes a shot, you're going to be able to cover the entire net. Now let's move on to a little bit of offense. So if your teammate has the ball here, you're probably going to want to be here, probably a little bit further back, so like in this area, or you can even be here, but it's going to be depending on where the teammate or the opposing team is. So if they're here and the ball is rolling like this, and you can see that they're going to have to clear it to the wall, it wouldn't be a bad idea to play in this square, because then you're going to be able to drive up the wall and get a big clear, maybe even take a shot. And the same is true on the opposite side. But if your teammate is in this square, oh, wrong color, sorry. If your teammate's in this square, he can try and bang the ball off of here, the ball will bang off backboard, and if you're here, you're going to be able to aerial for the ball before the guy that's here is, because he's going to have to read it off the backboard and go up for an awkward aerial. And especially if you're in like gold or plat, diamond, stuff like that, it's going to be a really hard read, and 9 times out of 10 they're probably not going to hit it. So it's all going to be dependent on your positioning. A lot of the times you'll see people at lower ranks, if their teammate is right here, they'll be like right here, and that's going to do nothing except lead to a open net, because if the ball is rolling this way towards the blue net, all they have to do is shoot it downfield and it's going to be wide open. Whereas if the ball is rolling like that and you're here, you can easily just go up for a little aerial and clear it to your corner, or clear it to this corner to try to buy your teammate some time to get back. Now let's look at some midfield stuff. If your teammate is challenging in the midfield, like right here, you're going to want to be either here, 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 or here, just in case he loses the 50. Whenever you're playing twos, it's a lot about 50-50s and solo plays, so you always want to be aware of the worst scenario that can happen. So if you say that my teammate's midfield and he's going to 50-50 with this guy, the ball could shoot off the wall and go into your net, and you're going to have to be in one of those 4 spots. You don't want to just be sitting in net the entire time, because that would pretty much be an all-time goalie, and you don't want that because you want to be able to apply pressure. But you got to be able to react in case something bad happens. On the other side, if your teammate wins the 50, you want to be able to react fast enough to push downfield and help him out, because if he loses, or if he wins the 50 with the blue guy and the blue guy ends up going here, you're going to want to be able to apply pressure, maybe even go for a demo on the goalie, something like that. Spook Luke has a great video. I will leave it linked in the description on the best 2v2 strat. I am featured in the video if you guys want to check it out. But it's pretty much saying that if you're in a 2-on-1 scenario in twos, go for a demo, because if you get the demo, it's going to be a wide open goal. If you miss the demo, you're going to make them jump and be out of position. So only do it whenever you're in a 2v1. If you're in a 2-on-2, do not do it. I was watching one of my streamer friends the other day, and I noticed that a lot of times he's going for demos in 2v2 situations. The guy that's playing goalie for the situation will jump, and then he ends up recovering in their net, and then it leads the blue team to be able to push downfield in a 2-on-1, and it leaves his teammate in a really awkward situation. So you want to try to avoid going for demos whenever it's a 2v2, unless you're going for a shot or something, and it's convenient to get a demo on your rotation out. So if you're right here and you take a shot and wrong button. If you're wrong thing again, sorry. If you are in the midfield taking a shot right here and you shoot the ball and your car's momentum is bringing you forward and a blue goalie is back post and then the other one just cleared it to this corner, your momentum's already carrying you and you're gonna have to circle around to grab some boost on the way out. So it's convenient for you to demo this blue guy right here. So, you know, there's no downside in going for a demo in that situation. On the other side, if you are shooting the ball from back here and your momentum lands you right here, you don't want to drive halfway across the map just to go for a demo, because again, if he jumps and avoids your demo, which a lot of times is going to happen, he's going to jump, you're going to end up in their corner over here, and then he's going to be applying pressure with his teammate. In twos, you want to try to make it as easy for your teammate as possible, because you don't want to be putting him in a bunch of 2-on-1 situations, or else he's going to be the one getting demoed or, you know, just in bad spots. So try to avoid leaving your teammate in 2-on-1 situations. So yeah, that is pretty much how to play twos. So I will give a brief summary. Never be in the same square as your teammate. Anytime the ball is on your half, you want to be able to reach the entire net. So you don't want your car to be facing this way if you're right here, because then the only way you can save the ball, if the ball is, say, right here, we'll pretend that blue thing's a ball, and this guy's about to shoot it. If you're right here facing this way, the only way you're saving the ball is if he hits it right to you. If he hits it behind you, you're not going to be able to get to it. Same thing if the ball is... Let me delete all this real quick. Same thing if the ball is right here and you are in net facing this way, the only part of the net you're covering is this part right here. If he shoots it in any of this spot, you're not going to be able to get to it. So just try to focus on staying in a position where you can reach the entire net. The other point was go for demos in 2v2s only when it's convenient for your rotation out. Don't go out of your way to go for a 2v2 demo whenever both teammates are in the play or both opponents are in the play, because then you're going to leave your teammate in a bad spot if you miss. And if you're in a 2v1 situation, if you're pushing, let me delete all this again. If you're pushing downfield, your teammate's pushing downfield, and something happens to the other guy and he committed really hard and he's in your corner, and then there's one goalie, whoever doesn't have the ball, go for the demo. Because this guy's not getting back anytime soon, so you can afford to double commit on this 2v1, because if you get the demo or even make him jump, your teammate that has the ball right here can just push it into the goal. So yeah, that is pretty much the basics of 2v2 rotation. If you guys like this kind of video and want to see it for a 3v3, leave it in the comments. I'm Tip, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.